maybe even 3 more plays.
Second and goal from the 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 26 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's Baker. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Looking for Shepard deep. That is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on fourth down to come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here comes 2nd down. Counter play with Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ooh.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Baker going to give it to Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He'll look to throw. it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 3rd down at 6. What can Love do in the OT? And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!